Hello Reformers and welcome back to Perisno. Now, when we left off, we were trying to take down one of the hordes that we require for the quest that Shi Jin gave us. Now, of course, we have a bunch of money. I actually did fight a big band of Zan units just a minute ago, and, well, they gave me 69 prisoners, which was pretty impressive if I do say so myself, and I was able to sell them for almost 14,000, so that is even better. Now, of course, I don't really have the time, I suppose you could say. I don't really have the time to go to a town and buy an additional enterprise, even though it may... it may pay off in the end. I actually feel like buying some land might actually make a bit more of a difference over time, because the more acres I'm able to get, the more I'm able to stockpile. And the more I'm able to stockpile, the more money I'm going to get. So I'm going to try and buy 10 of these for 36,000. We now have 15 acres of land here, which I think is pretty decent. And I think that's it. There we go. Yeah, so we are currently here at Elsinore. I actually rescued some prisoners from the, from the band that I defeated over here. Where? Yeah, there. I was right there. And, well, we took them out, and it was pretty easy. It was pretty easy. We were actually on a hill, and the hill enabled us to completely disable the cavalry. Oh my, we have... Oh, okay, so we have reinforcements of the Zan dynasty. Yes, we have those over here. And of course we have a Tauranian vassal. Obviously I'm not going to be helping them, am I? But I would like to take on this spearhead here. Spearhead of General Chin, is it? Anyway, surrender or die. Well, he's not going to be surrendering anytime soon, is he? And he has 354. Okay, so this is going to be a bit of a larger battle than what I had previously. I was fighting a band with 226. That was the big party that I was fighting. So 354. That's going to be it's going to be a bit more difficult to deal with. A bit more difficult. Now, the one thing that obviously we're going to have an almost endless supply of is renown, because obviously renown is very easy to get when it comes to fighting the Zan, especially considering we have an archer army and we do have the resources to be able to pull this off and actually deal some pretty considerable damage to all of them. And as a result, you're gonna be reaping all of that, all of those rewards by fighting, bands that are much bigger than yourself, and that is going to make a very big difference in your renown values. Obviously, the renown value itself is maybe a bit negligible. It's not particularly... I don't really care about it that much, because we have 167. I think that's a pretty decent, amount of units to have. And yeah, we can have a lot more, and I would love to have a much bigger army. But for the most part, do we need it at the moment? Maybe we do. Maybe we do for dealing with the hordes. But for the most part, I think the quality of our units is the thing that matters most. And obviously that at the moment is something that I don't really have a lot of. I mean, yes, I do have some pretty decent units, but I don't have units that are able to, just win very easily. I mean, yes, we do have a number of Elantoran Rangers and things like that, but I kind of would like to get more Crimson Rangers. Now, obviously, the Crimson Rangers, they're pretty difficult to level up, and, well, that's obviously a thing that you have to worry about too, leveling up units. Okay, so, yeah, what I'm doing right now is kind of just alternating between charging in and other things here. I'm kind of just making sure that our infantry has a way to sort of retreat, because if they just continually go ahead here, continually go in against our opponents, it's more than likely that they are going to have many more casualties than we know what to do with, and I don't really want that, even though it would probably be absolutely fine, and I wouldn't really even need to worry about it. I just need to make sure that we keep as many of our units alive as possible. We are receiving a second wave of enemies here. I'm a bit worried about this, actually, because we didn't receive a second wave with our previous fight, of course, because, well, we defeated them so easily because you know, they only had, well, they had 120 less. Yes, they had 120 less. So, yeah, there's another 89. Okay, so that will be the final... That will be the final band. Oh yeah, I also did attempt to shoot a lot of arrows in that previous fight. And suffice to say, the arrows didn't really give me any proficiency. I literally got, I think, 1 proficiency increase. And I think that's really disappointing. There you go, there's a little bit of proficiency. But it usually only increases my proficiency by a very, very small amount each time, and I'm hitting a lot, you know, it's not like I'm missing all the time. I am actually hitting quite a bit, and I'm not entirely sure what's going on with it, but maybe it's just that I don't know, maybe I need to get more headshots, or maybe I need to get more kills in general, but I kind of felt like, you know, proficiency doesn't really matter. You know, proficiency, well, it does matter in the grand scheme of things, but I mean to say that proficiency should go up at a pretty, you know, reasonable rate, but it seems like it's taking a long time, and I'm not entirely sure why that would be, but maybe I need to get some more points in Weapon Master or something. But anyway, there we have it. That is a nice victory right there. 24 renown for us, and 354 enemies killed. Now, the one thing we have to do is we have to make sure that we get a huge... Oh my. Oh yeah, this is what I like. Oh my, I had no idea that these guys were here. Okay, I'm going to swap out these riders right here. Going to swap out these archers. Going to swap out the mercenary lancers. I'm going to try and make as much space as possible, because I really, really want to take all of those. Thank you very much. Give me those Elantoran elites. And, well, I don't really want these impoverished knights, to be honest, so I'm going to swap those out. Freelancer knights, they can become, you know, pretty beastly. And we have Elantoran knights as well. I'm going to let the Mesnerian knight go. And obviously we do have these Disciples of Faith and Defenders of Faith and things like that. I don't know, I think maybe the Sunrise Riders might be better. Maybe I should just take those. I'll just take those, and then we can just take 2 Defenders of Faith. Is there anything else? 47 archers? Well, the archers are pretty easy to get after all, so it's not really a big deal, I suppose. What else do they have here, though? I mean, this is the one thing where I would absolutely love to have additional party size. Because having additional party size in this kind of situation, you're having about 200, maybe 250 units. This would enable us to take, well, almost all of these. Not all of them, but almost all. And that would be pretty cool. Anyway, we're just going to Control-Shift-A to take these. There we go. And we're also, well, we're probably going to go to Elsinore now, aren't we? Because we're pretty close by. Okay, so let's see. Ooh, nice. That is actually some armor that I will be willing to wear. Oh yeah, there we go. That is actually... Oh, it's actually kind of the same as what we were wearing, but it's not rusty. So I'm kind of leaning towards using the thing that isn't rusty, because I think Scout has had enough of wearing rusty gear. So there you go. We're just going to go with that, I guess. This is... Oh yeah, just wanted to check the arrows just in case. All right, so let's go back to Elsinore real quick. This, if you haven't already guessed, is going to be one of those episodes where I kind of just get prepared and level ourselves up and, you know, just get ready for the next inevitable, you know, horde attack. And if we see the other horde, then I will be quite inclined to go after that instead. Because, well, who knows? Maybe it has a much, much easier, you know, army to deal with. Anyway, look at that. 16,600. Crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Okay, so Tavern Shopper. Yeah, I was hoping for a Mystic Merchant. Maybe we can try and get like a really, really good set of armor or something like that. But yes, anyway, let's take a look at Scout real quick. So how much Weapon Master does he have? He has, yeah, he has 4. Well, 3 technically, but he could get 4. He could actually go up to 6. So at the moment he has a limit of 140, and he could get 180, then 220, and then, wow, okay. That's not very good, is it? Yeah, I could go to 260, but I'd have to invest a huge amount of points in that. And you don't, you see, now, you don't technically need Weapon Master, but maybe I do. Maybe that's going to make a good difference. Oh well, never mind. Okay, so oh yes, one thing I have neglected to do is go. Well, there you go. There's Elsinore, giving us a couple of things here. But yes, what I have neglected to do is sell a bunch of things. Yes, let's sell all these things. We're going to be getting... Oh, yeah, I want to keep that armor just in case. Because we're probably going to be giving it to someone. I don't know who at the moment. But we're probably going to give it to someone. Let's sell that. And there we go. Okay, so what I'd like to do is just reorganize... There we go, reorganize that a little bit, and I think we're good. There we go. Alright, we are making so much bank right now. It's really nice. But the main thing we want is... the main thing we want is this, and then point to the horde. But no, I don't... Ah, there's the horde. Okay, so it still has 897. Oh, no. Okay, wait. Where is the princess? Is she actually in here? Because what I'd like to do is maybe ask her to follow me. Oh, she's accompanying Archduke Albondiel at the moment. Well, that's not very good. Okay. May I suggest a course of action? Will you follow me? That would hardly be proper. Yes, okay. Well, that's annoying. But yeah, I don't know where she is. We are losing so much money now because of our wages, though. But it doesn't really matter because we have so much. I mean, we have so many ways to gain money now from, taking 16,000 Orums prisoners and all kinds of things like that. So anyway, I'm hopeful that we're actually going to get a report that will show us where the horde of Shunha is, because the horde of Kurja is a little bit too powerful for me at the moment. Maybe not. I mean, I think I could probably deal with it if I had a pretty decent, shall we say, maybe field layout, battle layout or something. I think we might be able to do okay, but as it stands, I'm a bit... Oh, who's that? Spearhead. Yeah, Spearhead. Okay, I was hopeful that that might be like a horde running along with his horde patrols and things like that. That might be pretty cool. Ah, Vinica. They are attempting to siege it, and there is the princess. She only has 102, so she is vastly weakened from the engagements with the Zan, which is not very nice. Not very nice for us. Oh well. Let's have a look. What do they have here? These guys are actually not even that powerful, as you can see. They're actually pretty... I mean, even the Emperor himself. I mean, yes, he has Zan Emperor's Guardians, and that's it. I mean, yeah, he has, numbers on his side, but for the most part, they are not very good. Okay, so what we're going to do is I'm actually just going to stay around here, and I'm going to see what happens. These guys are running away? Are you serious? They're running away from this? I guess that does make sense, considering they only have... Wow, they have really small armies now. It seems like I am one of the bigger vassals. Can you believe it? I don't think I can, actually. Oh my. Yeah, well, obviously I don't want to be dealing with any of these. Oh, I was hopeful that that was a horde. Okay, well, it seems like I'm going to have to go over here and maybe deal with the horde of Kurja once again. Where did it go? Oh my. Okay, I guess I'm going to find it. Where is it? Oh. Alright, so I have already found both hordes. I already know where they both are. Now, one of them is over here, surrounded by huge amounts of, horde scouts and patrols and things like that. Certainly something that we kind of want to avoid at the moment. So instead, I've decided that maybe going after the horde of Kurja again would be a good way to go about things. Now, of course, I could, if I had more time, I could just go and... I'd recommend doing this if you're playing along with me, but yeah, anyway, point is, I could just go and grind on these spearhead parties, and I could get a lot of money that way, and I could get a lot of renown and things like that. So if you are playing along with me and you have the time to do so, if you're not already doing it, then I would personally definitely go and try and do that, and I wouldn't recommend engaging the hordes like I'm doing right here. I'm not saying that I'm much more expert than anyone else out there, but I am just saying that, in general, because this is a series, I'm a little bit time constrained. But anyway, point is, let's go. We're going to try and take these guys on once again. They have 926, minus 9 battle advantage. This is a bad layout. I'm going to retreat. I'm going to retreat. I don't like that layout. Let's try and see if we can get a better one. Ooh, this is a better one. Okay, this is a better one. I like this. I like this. Maybe we can make a good go of this one, but we do only have 60 units. Yes. Only 60 units. Oh, yeah, this is not going to go well, is it? Probably not. Probably not. Okay, let's just see and hope and cross your fingers and all that sort of thing, and yeah, hopefully we'll be able to do a pretty decent job. All I need to do, really, all I need to do is just eliminate as many of them as we can. That is literally all I want to do. I want to try and eliminate as many as possible, and I want to try and keep as many of our units alive as possible as well. That is the main thing I want to do. My main goal is longevity and survival. I do not care at all about myself or getting kills or anything like that. I just want to make sure that I'm running interference, I'm doing a little bit of damage here or there, and that's it. You know, I don't really care about experience either, but it seems like they have already gotten to us, which is a big shame. I mean, you can see there are no hills around here. If there were some hills around here, I would be in a really, really good position, because that's literally just going to give us the perfect escape route that we require. Okay, I'm going to heal my units before I die. Yes, there we go. Okay, so can I retreat? Can I retreat? Yeah, there we go. Okay, that's what we needed. All right, so how many did we kill? 82. Okay, that's fine. That's absolutely fine. Now, the main problem with them is, of course, they're swift hunters, and apparently they're keshigs as well. Their keshigs are quite annoying because they tend to charge us. So let's have a look here. Alright, so these guys are going to attempt to attack us. That's absolutely fine. You can do that if you want. But we're actually doing a pretty decent job at kind of whittling them down. And that's exactly what we want to do. This is a war of attrition, after all. Now, how many Swift Hunters do they have left? They have 131. But we have eliminated basically another 100, which is pretty cool. And maybe I want to deal some damage to this guy. And do I want to do that? I don't know. See, now, here's the thing. These Disciples of Faith, as you hear that very loud motorcycle in the background. Anyway, point is, these Disciples of Faith, they are the main weak point of our army at the moment, and I'm a bit sad that we actually have something like that even in our army. I mean, I would prefer if we didn't have anything like that, but yeah, obviously we can't see how many they have in there, but oh well. Okay, let's do this. We only have 133 available. Okay, come on, Allendale, do a little bit more, please. Yes, okay, wound treatment, yeah, go. Okay, there we go. Okay, it seems like that is going to be, it's going to have to be enough, because they're going back into the main area, the main territory that we have here. So, gonna try and, oh, we got them without the horde patrol. That's nice. That is nice. Alright, we should be... Oh, this is fantastic. Oh my. Okay, this is great. This is really, really good. Okay, so we are going to try... I'm going to get my archers here, and we're just going to put our infantry over here. I'm not using the flag, because the flag can sometimes be a little bit inaccurate, and I don't like it that much when it does that. So, yeah, let's just do this. And I'm going to tell my infantry to charge in. I want to keep these cavalry units far away from the archers, and I only have 13 infantry, not cavalry, but yeah, I only have a very, very small contingent of these guys, and I'm gonna yeah, I was hopeful that I could potentially just try and block off some of the cavalry. Oh no, it seems like it might be working quite well, actually. Anyway, I'm gonna tell my cavalry to charge in, and I'm gonna just heal our forces as well. There you go, nice 44% experience. Oh, experience, come on now. HP, thank you very much, yes. Okay, well, it seems like things are going a little bit better than I thought, kind of. Are we doing okay? Yeah, we've eliminated about 70 of them, which is fine. I'm gonna get killed, I know it. Okay, I think this is good. I think I can retreat now. I can retreat now quite happily. Let's heal. Nope, it's not gonna happen. Okay, can I retreat? Can you kill me? Oh, this guy. Come on. Take him out. Yes. I actually want to die, so I don't really care too much. But yes, we wanted to die so that we could retreat and, you know, keep our ratio up. Because keeping the ratio up is the biggest point right here. Because, I mean, look at that. 119 kills. That is really, really good. Okay, so I think what I'm going to do is now that I've kind of demonstrated the tactic that I'm going to be using in the foreseeable future against these guys, I'm going to do this off screen. I'm going to go and basically just go in, rest, and then hopefully eventually whittle them down enough for us to have an opportunity at defeating them. And hopefully that will work out. If at any point I do get a little bit low in terms of the amount of units that we have or the strength of our units, then I might go and fight one of these spearheads, or maybe this guy. Wait a minute, where is he? That guy over there, because he has a number of prisoners and he's a pretty easy party to kill and fight. So we could capture a bunch, and we can also rescue a bunch and then just replenish our ranks like that. So if you're playing along, that's obviously a thing that you might want to take into account. Anyway, I thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time.